Bear with me, allow me a little diversion here. If we consider the size of our Milky Way galaxy, possibly 200,000 million and a billion stars. I'm not clear, but a quarter of a trillion anyway, which is 1 and how many noughts? 12 noughts. Well, accuracy is not terribly important at this stage, but anyway. If I were to count one star per second, and if I were to live 70 years and spend day and night counting stars at 1 second, I would need something in excess, anyway, of 100 lifetimes of 70 years each in order to count the stars in the Milky Way. Interestingly, the guesstimate of the number of galaxies in our known universe area, if you like, volume, is rather similar in number to the number of stars in our, stars in the Andromeda galaxy anyway, which is 4 times the size, or 3 or 4 times the size of our own Milky Way galaxy. They're all guesstimates, I mean, really they are, but something of some sort of reality going on here. In other words, to count all the stars in the suspected known universe, as opposed to the stars beyond our detection, they're just so far away that conceivably they are travelling away from us faster than the light is travelling to us, so the light never comes to us. And I don't just mean light, of course, I mean any wavelength that's being shed by them. But if we look at the number of galaxies in our known universes as so defined, it's rather similar to the number of stars in the Andromeda galaxy, which is 3 or 4 times our size. And so that to count all the stars in the known heavens, should I say suspected heavens, that we can be privy to, would be another 10 to the 12th power, in other words, a 1 and 12 noughts. Multiply that by the suspected, possible, conceivable average of the number of stars in a galaxy, our Milky Way, say, or the Andromeda galaxy, which is 3 times bigger. You end up with a figure of something like 10 to the 14th, in other words, a 1 and 14 noughts, something in that order. 100 trillion lifetimes you would need count all the stars in what we think is the known universe. Doesn't matter if you're a couple of noughts out, it's still a beyond bewilderingly large number of lifetimes, counting at the rate of 1 per second a star. We are talking about a bewildering, fantastic creation. Conceivably, if life were only on 1 in 10 star systems, solar star systems, or if there was only 1 star in 100 that had life on it, or 1 star in 1,000 that had life comparable to us, more or less able. Even 1 in 1,000,000. The amount of life in this universe is, dare I say it, conceivably incalculable, if that makes sense. And this is just the universe of the transitory. My goodness. A universe defined by dimensions as we think of it of space and time. And this space and time at that. But other conceivable universes, the heavens if you like, enormous by comparison, and in number, perhaps fantastic. In my father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. What is he alluding or referring to? Wow. Our God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above in wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God. It would be absurd not to put him first, not to love him with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. The creator, the author of such dimensions, of such fantastic being. I choose to believe that we are his children, because the story of Jesus in John's hands commends this view to me. It is the very essence of the wisdom of the ages to think of God in such a way. Wow. Wow. Love you, Heavenly Father. Love you, Dad. Thank you, Dad.